Robert, welcome back to the latest news. Now in this video we'll be talking BRYAN, MBUEMO. We've got an update on Højlund, Nicholas Jackson and much more. So let's get into it now. Listen, it has been an interesting update. We'll be talking about the BRYAN, MBUEMO stuff to kick it off. It came in from The Athletic, who again are pretty reliable, and they said the gap, particularly David Ornstein as well, the gap between Manchester United and Brentford on the evaluation of BRYAN, MBUEMO remains considerable, reports David Ornstein. The two sides are several million pounds apart. There's been no significant development over the past couple of weeks and the deal is still not imminent. The talks continue as Manchester United work to complete the move for the Cameroonian forward. This is very, very frustrating. Now, again, while there's some debate of the exact fee Brentford want for MBUEMO, the reported 70 million offer by Tottenham, later denied by the club, is seen as a yardstick. Manchester United being patient in their hope that Brentford ease on their valuation, given MBUEMO has said he wants to move to Old Trafford, and MBUEMO's move at Brentford training has now become a potential factor in the negotiations. So MBUEMO has returned to training for Brentford. Obviously, he is a Brentford player, so he would still return. Obviously, we know he wants to leave. He has chose Manchester United. Now, the fact that this deal is taking this long is a bit of a concern. I think Manchester United know we need to get this deal over the line, and it is taking a long time. BRYAN, MBUEMO is a player that we all want, and again, the valuation, I mean, United are millions apart, which is being reported, which again, very, very frustrating, because this is taking a long time now, and it just seems like a deal that's going to drag on and have an impact over a lot of Manchester United future transfers this window, due to the time this one's going to take. We've seen loads of clubs submitting players, as I talked about yesterday. João Pedro's gone, Liam Delap's gone, who else? I mean, Bayern Munich submitted a bid for Luis Diaz. Like, clubs are going out and getting their players. Kudus has gone. Tottenham are interested in Morgan Gibbs-White. Like, players are going. And the fact that this MBUEMO deal is taking a long time. Listen, I still want MBUEMO. I still think he's the ideal player for Manchester United. But it's going to come to a point where the deal is taking so long, United would have to make a decision whether they're going to continue on the deal. I think Manchester United know they want to get MBUEMO, and we are being patient, but the fact that Ineos are taking this long to get a deal done is very, very concerning. I think, yes, there's being patient, but like, surely it wouldn't take that long to understand what's going on. I mean, all the reports about medical next week. Again, it's still being reported that there's hope that MBUEMO will be on the tour where Manchester United leave for America, which again is not far away now. So listen, there's hope there can be a breakthrough soon, but United is still far away on negotiations with Brentford, which again is a conversation that we need to have. Brentford, obviously, they know when MBUEMO wants to leave, so maybe if he puts in if he starts doing it on his side, pushing for the move, I think that may ease things, but we know how much Brentford want. We've put 2 bids in already, both being rejected. I just don't get why United just give Brentford the money that they want. I mean, we are generating a bit of money. We've got, 6 million from Alanga, I think 7 million from Alvaro Fernandez, and like 2 million. That's already like 15 million we've generated. And we do have money. But yeah, let's see what happens with the BRYAN, MBUEMO situation. Very, very frustrating at the moment. I hope United can get the deal done, but yeah, we are still very far apart in negotiations, and yeah, this deal does look like it's off at the current moment. Well, not off, but it is taking a huge issue with the progress. It is taking a very, very long time to progress. Now, the next thing, Inter no longer have an active interest in Rasmus Højlund after they signed 21-year-old Arnd Johan Bonney. So listen, Højlund, I think he was going to stay at Manchester United anyway. I think that was always in the forefront of his mind. Obviously, I would prefer to sell him, but he will be staying. I think Inter did seem like the only club that were going to go and get an interest. They've signed a more younger striker anyway, so I don't think they would be going in for Højlund. As I said, does that prevent a striker coming in? I don't think so, but it would probably make it difficult. I mean, in terms of that striker position, Cheeto, Højlund, Xerxes and another forward, I don't think United will sign a striker. To be honest, they probably would use Cunha there at times if they want, or MBUEMO or Xerxes, which I still don't think Xerxes is a number 9. But again, with United's limited budget and the way that we've been acting in the window, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't bring in a striker. The next thing, Nicholas Jackson, talking about strikers. Manchester United want the club to keep an eye on Nicholas Jackson's situation through their focus is currently on MBUEMO and outgoings, which makes sense. I think Nicholas Jackson's a player who, again, has I don't know, he's a difficult one because I don't want him at United, but he certainly isn't the worst striker. Like, he's better than Calvert-Lewin, Vardy and Callum Wilson. He's much of a younger option, but it wouldn't be someone that I would go for, to be honest. Like, it comes to a point where I'd probably rather keep Højlund because we already know what it can do at United than go for Nicholas Jackson, but we'll have to wait and see what develops there. Now, the last thing, John Victor, he's appreciated, highly rated by scouts. Let's see if club-to-club contact will follow. At the moment, there is nothing. So, nothing with John Victor at the moment. We know he has a £5.9 million release clause. See if Manchester United will activate that, depending on if they do decide for a goalkeeper. But yeah, listen, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching.